so welcome back to another tutorial. This one is on Starman by David Bowie. Considering the bad news a few days ago about him passing away, I thought I would just do a couple of tribute tutorials of the things on David Bowie and just picked a couple of his kind of most famous ones, or the ones that I like the most. Just before we go any further, I just want to apologise for completely slacking off over the Christmas holidays. I know I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks, but I just took some time off. This is the first video of 2016, which seems quite weird to be getting back and doing videos, but you know, we're back in the swing of it. So, getting on with the good stuff that you are here to watch. So, starting off with, this was quite a difficult arrangement to do because there's lots of stuff that's going on in the background, so I want to strongly point out here that if any of you feel like you want to do something different, absolutely go ahead and do that. Some of you are saying in the comments of some of my other tutorials like this that it's not like the original, you've missed out a few notes, you've put in an extra few notes. I know this is just a simple arrangement that I've done without any sheet music. So if you feel that you want to do something better, add more notes in, take more notes away, absolutely be my guest, go ahead and do that. Don't take what I've done for absolute gospel. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. So getting on with the introduction. Okay, so it first starts with, so you first got the guitar introduction, which is this. Repeats. So this seems quite complicated because there's lots of notes in there, but it's actually not, because you're just repeating them over and over. So what you're going to do is play an F, an E. So what you're going to do is play an F, an E, a D, and a B flat. And you can use the fingering that I'm using here. So it seems odd that you're not using a thumb, but you're going to be using your thumb on the next chord. So that's why I haven't used the thumb here. So F, E, D, and B flat. In the left hand, you're going to be doing a B flat as well. Now it's up to you how you want to pulse these chords. The guitar, I can't play the piano the same way a guitarist would strum on the strings. So I'm just kind of ad-libbing on, or making up, if you like, the chords, the chord rhythm that we've got here. Doesn't really matter as long as you've got those nice kind of clashy notes. So that's the first chord. The second one you want to go to is this one. So the difference between the two is that you're going to keep the E and the F down, and the only difference is that you're going to be changing from a B flat and a D to an A and a C. So obviously all in one hand. So these two are a given. So this is where you can put your thumb in. I'm just using these two fingers just so you can see how I'm moving there, but these two are staying the same. So they're clashy, but they go quite nicely together. In the left hand, you're going to be jumping from a B flat to an F. So don't worry about the rhythm that I'm doing too much in the left hand. If you can't sort of jig about and put that in, something like that, you know, don't get precious over that introduction. It doesn't really matter. Everybody knows the introduction. So moving on, I'm going to be playing mostly in octaves. You don't have to do octaves, as I always say. Octaves do always thicken it up. Depends if you're playing on a keyboard or you're playing on something slightly larger. This is a full-size piano. Obviously the camera is just cutting off only so you can see only this much of it, but I've got another couple of octaves either end of what's being cut off on camera. So I'm going to do octaves. So that's it. So the first one is G minor, or sorry, a G octave. The chord is G minor, but we're going to be doing a G minor. So I'm just going to do it with one finger so you can clearly see what I'm doing, but you don't get bogged down with fingerings. Use whatever fingerings you feel is comfortable for you. Then we're going to be moving to an F. Again, just do the one note or the octaves, completely up to you. Notice there was a G sharp in there. Just going back to the beginning, you've got a B flat, lots of B flats. Move down to the F, G sharp, move down down to a C. So that's it. Some cat was laying down, some rock and roll, a lot of soul, he said. And this bit, which is kind of like the sort of instrumental part. That's all I'm doing there. You could do that an octave low, I suppose. Where it is, it's completely up to you, but then it goes pretty much back to the beginning. So I'm just gonna do, again, the rhythm for this is quite hard to follow because you can't always play, you can't always replicate on a piano how somebody is singing it, so I'll do my best with it. Same again as before, down to F, G sharp there, and then down to a C. That takes us up to another little instrumental bit. Now I'm going to jump all the way to here, and I'm going to play an A major chord, which is an A, a C sharp and an E, and I'm going to play those down all together in the right hand. And all I'm doing in the right hand is just octave A's. Again, if you don't want to do that, I mean, if you can do that, you can pretty much try and do the octave. It'll be good to sort of stretch your hand anyway. If you don't want to do the chord, again, just do an A. And move to a G. The full chord is better, which is A, C sharp, E. And then you move to a G chord, which is a G, a B and a D. So can you see where I'm moving here? So the little finger moves from an A to a G. The index finger moves from a C sharp to a B, and the thumb moves from an E to a D. Don't worry about the rhythm so much in the right hand. As long as you're roughly getting this right, it'll be fine. Whilst, I just want to go back and mention, whilst I was doing the verse at the start, I did pulse some of the notes in the left hand. If you just want to keep them on, you can do that, or completely up to you on that one. So going back to There's a Starman Waiting in the Sky, I'm going to be pulsing some chords because we're coming up to the chorus. So we've just done there's a, and then I'm going to be doing Starman is F to F. So we want to be pulsing those chords. Okay, so in the left hand I'm going to be doing an F chord, which is F, A, C. Then I'm just going to change the thumb to a D, but not move anything else. This gives us a D minor chord. We're going to move to an A minor, which is A, C and E. Move to a C major, which is G, C and E. Then we're going to add in a B flat. That pretty much repeats again. So I'm just going to do that again just so you can see what I'm doing in the right hand. So there's a Starman. Waiting in the Sky, D minor. He'd Like to Come and Meet Us is A minor. On Meet Us, you want to move to that C major chord. Okay, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. You need to add a B flat. There's a Starman again. Same thing. Waiting in the Sky, D minor. He's told us not to blow it is A minor. Blow it is C. Because you know it's all worthwhile. So that last bit, so you can see it changes a little bit in the right hand there. So you'll have to sort out some fingering so you can get high enough for to reach those G's and the G's and the A's there. So moving on to Let the Children Lose It, Let the Children Use It, Let the Children Boogie. Then we've got a B flat. So I'm going to be doing an F, a B flat and a D. Okay, so a B flat, F, B flat, D. So remember you want to put the chord down first. When it says children lose it, take that thumb from a D to a D flat, or otherwise known as C sharp. So let the children lose it. Hit an F chord, which is F, A, C. And then children use it. You want to hit a D chord, which is F sharp, A and D. Then we want to go to a G minor chord, which is G, B flat, D. Then children boogie is G, B flat, C, and you can put an optional E in there if you want. So I'll just run over that section again. So B flat, B flat minor, F, D chord, G minor, this is a C7 with that B flat, and then I do the la 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 bit where he does the so that bit in the right hand is just so D, D, C, B flat, A, B flat, C, E, E, D, C, A, B flat, C. That repeats again. In the left hand we're going to be doing B flats, move to an F, C, back to F. And I'm doing it in the same rhythm as the la 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 bit, so so you don't have to do it one-fingered, I was just doing that so you can see. It's up to you how many times you want to play that, and then basically you can go all the way back to and so on and play whatever you like, but that's pretty much all of it. The parts where there's gaps in the David Bowie singing, because there's an instrumental, the guitar actually does, which David Bowie actually comes in and sings at the very end. So basically you've got everything you need for this tutorial. So I'm sorry if this one has been a little bit too long, but there are lots of little different bits in there. I wanted to try and cover everything that I could and give you as many possible options. But like I said, if you feel you know better and you want to change a few things, absolutely, I keep saying that, go ahead and do that. There's no sheet music with this that I'm doing with these tutorials. If you do want to get a hold of the sheet music, it's readily available on Google, so just go and have a search over there. So there's another David Bowie song coming, which is Space Odyssey, so watch out for that. That'll be coming out either the same day as this or the next day, as soon as I can get around to editing and uploading it. Thank you for watching, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in my next videos.